and welcome to Page 3 Hot Topics. I'm joined by Daisy and Chloe this week. We are one woman down, but that is not going to stop us as there is so much to talk about. So obviously, the football last night, girls, what do you think?
Do you know what? I've never been into the football really before, but I'm absolutely loving this. I'm loving the energy. I'm enjoying it. I never thought I'd say it, but I am.
Good. And obviously, that's kind of bringing all the country together, isn't it? After COVID, after so long, everyone getting together and just enjoying it, and everyone being on the same side, right? Doesn't matter if you're a football fan. I mean, you literally went out into the streets last night, and there were like taxis beeping down the road. Such a good atmosphere.
People were jumping on top of buses.
Yeah, crazy,
and sliding down.
Also, do you know what though? I was laying in bed and I could hear everything still going on at midnight, and I was like, don't care.
Have a good time. Try and stop the football fans. Please trying to stop them. And also, we haven't even properly, won it yet, and you got those kind of scenes. So imagine if we did actually win.
Oh my!
Chaos. So were there any sort of like standout moments last night, girls, or were you just sort of enjoying the whole thing?
I was enjoying Daily Stars Live. I was loving it. Me and my mum was like, oh my God, like people were just like crazy. Like Daily Stars Live was a watch for me last night.
Absolutely. And there is some talk as well that, if we do win it, that on bank holiday, there should be a bank holiday on Monday.
I second that. Absolutely.
Yeah, same.
It's been a fair few years since we've won. I think that's completely justified to get Monday off work. Also, we're going to need the rest, right? We're going to be up all night celebrating because we're definitely going to win.
Of course we are. And the thing is, people are going to fall in sick anyway, aren't they? So you might as well just beat them to it, make it a holiday.
Exactly. Just make it a holiday. This is one of the things, right? In terms of actually going somewhere and watching it, comes back to COVID. You've got to book these things up. Have you guys actually got any bookings? And you finding it a bit frustrating trying to find somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Well, I went down to my local pub just now, and they said they're already all booked up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I think it's a massive issue. I think especially all the proper football fans being so in touch with being positive that we are going to win. Everything's booked, cannot get in anywhere for love nor money. So I think it's going to be a home event, but for everyone else that also can't get bookings, I'm sure everyone will all come together.
And obviously I can kind of predict the answers anyway, but girls, is it coming home?
Yes, it's coming home.
If someone starts singing, it's not going to be me. Break out in song.
It's the Atomic Kitten one, isn't it? That's a very, very good song, and I was playing it, so that will be on repeat all weekend. But obviously we asked you guys at home, so let's have a look at a couple of polls then, shall we? So do you think it's coming home? Yes, 75%. No, 25%. I'm quite disappointed in that.
Yeah. Where's that 25% come from?
Yeah, if you voted for no, you need to be getting behind the country right now and getting behind the boys. Sophie's just got in touch saying, what are your score predictions for the game? What do we think, girls?
2-1.
I was going to say 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
2-1. Okay. Yeah. I think it might go to penalties.
Oh my God.
I know, but I think it's going to be a real, it's going to be, literally clinging on. Everyone, oh my God, we're going to lose. And then just at the last minute, we come through.
Oh, I don't think I can cope with that.
I don't think anyone can. Actually, so the pub down the road last night were playing it and the TV switched off.
Oh my God.
I know. Imagine that happened on the final. Yeah, everyone was like, woo.
Don't put that out there. No.
Yeah, not the one. But we went to a second poll as well, all about football. So where will you be watching England competing in the final? Home or the pub? 70% home. Are you surprised, girls?
Very, yeah.
No, again, I think, like you said, COVID, everything booking so far in advance. It's not like the good old days where you could just walk in anywhere, social distancing, less tables. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I will be watching it at home. Actually, I'm hoping someone invites me to their home so I don't have to do clear up afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, the clear up afterwards.
That question down there, I want to answer it.
Yeah, right. So Sophie's got in touch saying, do you fancy any of the footballers and who's your star player? Chloe, you say it.
Ben Chilwell. I fancy Ben Chilwell. I fancy a few, actually.
You can only pick one.
What's the other one?
I'll take the lot.
Grealish.
Yes, now he is very popular. He is very popular.
I don't know why. I'm scared, right? I typed Jack Grealish into my Instagram and he's blocked me. I know. I don't know. I tried my brother's and I tried my mum's and he comes up. And I tried mine and I'm blocked.
Try and slide into his DMs.
I'm scared in case I've met him on a night out. I'm not remembered, or I don't know.
Have you tried to previously try and slide into his DMs?
No, I didn't know who he was, but I'm scared in case I've met him on a night out and like, I don't know, something's happened. I just don't remember my nights out.
Oh,
if he ever sees this, please unblock me.
I'm sure he's tuning in right now. So you guys aren't going to host at home, and you're not going to go to the pub. You're just going to try and tag on to someone's.
Yeah.
I'll bring a bottle. I'll participate.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Cocktail sausages along, a bit of cold.
I want to come up to London a bit, but then I'm scared in case I die. I mean, it's jumping off the buses and stuff, and like I don't know, I feel like a bit crumbled on. I'm so small.
I mean, the scenes last night. I mean, I can't say a lot of social distancing was happening, and I can imagine that will probably be the case for the whole weekend. But that also brings me on to another subject surrounding football and the final. Now, Boris has changed the rules. I think he's changed it so that basically pubs or something can stay longer open, I think. Yeah, there we go. Later.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, look at him and his little top.
Yeah, so by 45 minutes to 11:15, that'll be when the last rounds are done. No more tequila shots. Or you might be drowning your sorrows, or you might be celebrating. So that was him. Yeah.
Be positive.
Yeah.
But do you think he was right to do this? Because obviously there's been lots of other sporting events, etc. So why does football get the priority here? What do you guys think?
I think this is a part of our history. This ain't happened in something years, has it?
55 years.
Yeah, it's going to go down in history.
I agree. Yeah, I think, he's got to do something, hasn't he? He's got to give a little bit. And I'm sure he enjoys the football as well. He probably wants to go to the pub and watch it, get a last round.
I'm pleased that he's not on the pitch, though, to be honest.
But he has got his T-shirt on over his shirt.
Oh my God, yeah.
What do you think of that, girls? From a sort of like
that's so weird. Oh my God.
No, he's been so busy with everything. He hasn't been able to go to the gym, and he's not got the arm muscle.
Yeah.
Not summer body ready, T-shirt body ready. He's pulls it off.
Yeah, it's somehow. So what would you do? Let's say you turn up on Sunday to someone's house and you bring along a date, and they turn up with an England shirt over a shirt. Would you say something?
I'd be like, I'm not walking in there with you like that.
Yeah, I would probably say the same. But then again, as Prime Minister, is he allowed to just wear a T-shirt? Are there rules? Imagine if we said that, why is he just wearing a T-shirt? So he's probably playing it safe, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I think
a standard person
in the whole of the box where he was sitting, he was the only person wearing a T-shirt and everybody else was in suits.
Oh yeah.
He's gone smart casual.
Smart, yeah. Boris is smart casual. But moving on now from football, and we all think it's going to come home. So let's come on, the boys. It's coming home. And if it's not, then we can talk about the drowning of sorrows next week on Page Hot Topics. But from football to Love Island. Now, this week, I think a little bit of drama has been heating up within the villa. I think everyone's kind of been waiting for a bit of drama, to be honest, because it has been a little bit dry. Just from my personal perspective, I feel like it did need it. But this drama has actually caused a lot of debates online. So there's Hugo there, and it was to do with a plastic surgery row. So, girls, what did you make of it?
Right, I think they're so out of order to poor little Hugo. He's like a little cute baby. I just think none of them, like all the other, I think they've just pissed off because they didn't get picked to be like, you know, when they did that vote, when they said who they think's the prettiest, so they just blamed all on Hugo.
Yeah. So do you feel like Hugo maybe is getting a little bit picked on?
Yeah, a little bit. I think because he's more like the weak, more personality, but he's kind and he's just, I don't know, he's more of the kind one. They just picked on him.
What do you think, Daisy?
Yeah, I know he said what he said, but I don't think he said it intentionally to like hurt anybody's feelings. It's just probably one of those things that came out of his mouth and he didn't realise that it was offensive, which is why I think he got so upset afterwards when the girls did kind of pull him up on it, because I don't think he's a malicious person that would deliberately go around aiming to hurt and upset people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, also the word fake, right? It does have a lot of connotations and stuff to it. And you know what it's like? I mean, I can imagine the cameras are rolling and like in day-to-day life, you could slip, like say a comment and then you probably don't even realize you said it sometimes. But then when it gets played back to you and it's all a bit of a dramatic atmosphere, you know, and they don't really have a lot to talk about in there, really. They don't have their phones apart from that shared phone. You know, they can't, you know, switch on the TV, etc. So everything's amplified. And you're put into these situations. Jenna got in touch saying, I think they were dismissive of Hugo and acting like he couldn't know anything about insecurity when he's lived with a disability. Do you think anyone will pick Hugo or will be another Dr. Alex?
I think someone will come and pick Hugo, definitely.
What do you think, Daisy? You don't look very convinced.
no, I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to judge him just on that. You know, I do just think it was slip of the tongue. No, I don't think anyone meant anything personal from it. I think he said it. They've bitten. Like you said, things do get amplified. And he seems like a really nice boy. I'm sure someone will choose him. Why would they not?
Yeah,
I mean, he is much.
And everyone, you know, makes mistakes, right? And you know, it wasn't said in a malicious.
It was blown so much out of proportion, like
yeah,
it was just blown, like just like you say sorry and then that's it, like get over it.
Yeah, I mean, also it might have touched, you know, on the girls' insecurities slightly.
Yeah.
As well, help. So, and then also when you get girls all together and they're all kind of like, you know, backing each other, then I can see sort of like how it's sort of amplified. But it did cause a bit of heat online as well. So there were a few reactions. Let's take a look at those, a couple of tweets, I think. I'm not sure if we have them. But so Jason, surely Sharon has not compared getting plastic surgery to being an ethnic minority. Having filler is not a protected identity in the Equality Act. # Love Island.
Wow.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that's one of the things that's come out of it. So can you compare judging someone for surgery to judging someone's race? I mean, there's surgery and there's race, right? I mean, that's
surgery is a choice, and whether you choose to do that because you want to feel more confident or whatever reason it is, you're entitled to do that if that's what you want to do. You know, I think that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, agree with Daisy.
Do you think that perhaps, you know, if like slightly over analyzing situations and stuff, like this was literally like you know, as we've said, like a malicious comment, and it has been slightly blown out of proportion. Do you feel like perhaps with Love Island everything does just kind of get a little bit out of control sometimes?
Definitely.
Of course it does. Yeah.
Definitely, it's Love Island.
Do you feel like people get judged too quickly online from what they do in there, and everyone's very quick to type out a tweet?
Yes. I mean, you've got to face. That's what you've got to face, isn't you? When you go on it, like You got to be able to handle it.
Do you think that Hugo is going to be able to handle it when he comes out? Because he'll come across these tweets and stuff.
No.
And then
I think he's probably. Sorry.
Was it necessary to say fake that many times though?
Oh.
I think fake is a big word to use, isn't it? Because I think a lot of girls that do get things done would say they're naturally enhancing themselves. They're enhancements, little tweaks. Like completely fake. I think, unless you are walking around aiming to look fake and saying, I wish I looked like a plastic Barbie doll. I do think fake's obviously not the best word to use, but I'm sure he'll probably think that twice when he does come out of the island.
If someone called me fake, I think it'd go over my head. Like, it wouldn't really insult me. I don't know why.
But then they're boys, aren't they? They don't get it. They're not going to say, "Oh, you've naturally enhanced your lips."
Yeah, if a girl called me fake,
they say you've got fake lips.
If a girl called me fake, I'd be more annoyed than a boy. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they know the connotations of that word.
Yeah.
But then also slightly up to men to also sort of like realize the room, like he's a grown adult, like he should know the connotations, like he's a teacher, he works with their feelings, like he should probably know. So a little bit of responsibility on his part, maybe. Sophia's got in touch saying, have you ever felt hurt because you've been judged for having surgery, fillers, hair, nails, etc.?
I've not had anything done, so I don't know. But someone's called me fake before, though, even though I haven't had anything done. They think I've had stuff done. Do you know?
And did that hurt you? And did you feel judged?
No, I didn't. I don't really care. Like, if they call me fake, they call me fake. Like, I wear hair extensions and nails and eyelashes. I suppose there's different kinds of. That's still fake to boys, though. Like, even if you wear nails and stuff, they're like, "Oh, you're so fake." Like, you can't win. Everyone's just fake. Every girl's fake to boys nowadays.
I wouldn't choose the word hurt. I would say sometimes it's frustrating if someone says, "Why do you want to do that? Why are you doing that?" Or, why do you pay for your nails all the time? Like, whatever reason it might be. I think it's a little bit like, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't sit there and say, why do you not do that? So again, it's, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. People are going to do what they want to do.
Yeah. And also it's as we've said this before, your body, your choice. If you want to wear that, or if you want to do this, etc., then, then it really is, up to that person. Yeah. And if you don't like what someone looks like, then just keep your opinions to yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Quite frankly. But obviously women get, a lot of heat on these subjects. But obviously men also are having, hair transplants and whatnot and all the rest of it. So I'm just saying. So this brings me on to, do you prefer natural good looks or a more groomed man? Like, let's say somebody who has had a hair transplant, somebody who does go for a manicure and a pedicure. What do you think?
I would go on, babe.
I think I would prefer natural looks. I think on a boy, when they're too groomed-y, like, I don't know, it cringes me a little bit. I don't know.
What do you think, Daisy?
I do like a pretty boy. I have been with people where we fight over the hairdryer and they're like, I've got to dry my hair first. If I don't dry it when it's soaking wet, it doesn't go right. And like sharing face creams and stuff, I'm all for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's a fine line, isn't there? But I don't dislike a guy that takes pride in their appearance and how they want to look and things like that.
So it wouldn't put you off if you met a guy and he was like, I'm just going to go get my nails done. And then I'm gonna, I don't know, have a facial. Then I'm gonna go get it blow dry.
Yeah, it wouldn't put me off, but I need my time. Like, that's more me.
That's more you.
Yeah, but
I think again, facials. No, I'm completely for that. I would encourage a guy to go get a facial done. Keep you looking young and stuff.
Yeah.
Good for your skin. But going for a manicure and a blow dry, I'm sure they would word it differently. They're like, I'm going to get my hair done. Yeah, fine. Yeah. In the men's place, not like a female salon. Yeah. Maybe not so much. I don't know. I know I'm being a bit
You also have the other end of the spectrum, right? So like when I was with my ex, you know, I used to get up in the morning, cleanse my face, you know, put a bit of moisturizer. Trying to get him to put on moisturizer was, you know, hell on earth. I was like, you will thank me in 10 years' time when you've got, you know, much more plump skin, etc., looking younger than your other male peers.
Yeah.
He's like, no. So then you've got the other end of the spectrum when like just
Me and my brother did a face mask together the other day. It was so funny.
Hey, I'm here for a face mask. That's one of my favorite things to do. Let's go to another poll now. So is it rude to say fake women aren't your type? No, 66%. Yes, 33%. Are you surprised by that? Those results? Let's start with Daisy.
No, I'm not surprised because again, I think the word fake, you know, you do just picture like massive boobs, massive like almost, sorry, Kardashians, but almost like really over amplified kind of like fakeness.
Yeah.
So I think that's what people picture when you say to a guy, fake girls, like, you know, like peanut doll like almost.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily what fake is. So again, I think, you know, how the question's worded, I'm probably not surprised because people got their types, haven't they? And people will say, oh, I like a plain Jane, or I like fake boobs.
It does make me laugh when guys go, I like a really natural girl. And I'm like, oh, who's your celebrity crush then? And they pick somebody who's evidently loads of, you know, enhancements done. And they're like, oh, they're so naturally beautiful. Which they are gorgeous. They are beautiful. But, you know, today's, do men in general actually realise if someone's actually had something done or not? I don't know.
I just think men have different, like, things in their head what fake is, like, different types.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think a lot of guys know when girls have had stuff done anyway.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Like, boys don't. I'm sure some do. I'm not really. But
I was actually speaking to my friend the other day, and she's got engaged, and she's had a few bits done, and her fiance was like, "Oh, I can't wait to have babies with you. They're gonna look amazing." She was like, "Does he have any idea?"
Has no idea.
Always used to be like this. I thought that he's absolutely stunning, so I'm sure the baby.
She can start put it on the joint card when she's married and be like, oh, I don't know what that is. But you still look beautiful, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now Jenna said, has the world become too PC when people can't have preferences anymore?
What's PC?
So like, you know, just to basically like you can't do anything or you can't say anything, you know, everything is so sensitive.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, definitely.
So offended.
Yeah.
There's so many different judgy people nowadays. Like no one's kind anymore.
And also, you know, I feel like people do make mistakes. And, you know, that's only human. And obviously some mistakes are bigger than others and some mistakes I don't think you can really come back from. But, you know, unless you're educated on certain subjects, then you need to allow room for people to grow and learn from those subjects. And there will probably be a couple of slip-ups along the way.
Yeah. Of course, people don't know what they're talking about, what they're saying, are they? It's all part of conversation, things like that. But I think you've got to get on with life nowadays, can't you? Because that's just, people just don't get it.
You can't be worrying all the time what people think about you.
And we're in a little bit of a big brother world, right? Where like whatever we do, you know, we're on social media. I was speaking to my parents the other day actually about it. They're like, you know, when we were younger, you know, you're going out to a pub or something, let's say, you know, you got really, you know, tipsy. You're not having your friend, you know, filming you and then looking at the next morning being like, oh my God, it's out there for the world to see.
That is literally life nowadays. Everything's just filmed and put on social media. Everything.
Which also has its good things, like we can do page 3 hot topics, and also has its bad things too. Now moving on from that, so from enhancements, we're now going to talk about Katie Price because she had something to say about Love Island. She was giving a little bit of commentary. She was filming the TV and she was like, "Get over it, girls." when all the surgery drama was happening. Do you agree with Katie? Do you think they should just get over it?
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're going to have that stuff done, you've got to like have the confidence to take like guys saying stuff, because they do nowadays. You know what I mean?
And obviously Katie herself, it's very well documented, and that she's had lots of surgery. So I think she's coming from a place of knowing it, and I'm sure she's probably had comments over the years. Yeah. Daisy, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed on it. I think she's had so much done that she's kind of got to be a bit like that. Practice what you preach and all that. But, some girls might have had their boobs done or their nose done for whatever reasons, their insecurities, whatever it might be. That doesn't then necessarily mean that you have to run around saying like, oh, like this isn't my real nose, I've paid for it, like, do you like it? You don't have to put in your Instagram bio like, I've had it done. Yeah. So if they have had that done for an insecurity, then someone bringing up again and kind of being like, oh, now you're fake because you've had that done.
Yeah.
So that might bring all that back again. So I think get over it. Yeah, get over
it.
Have it done.
Get over
fine.
It.
Yeah, I think it's the language used, isn't it?
Yeah, but just
And now Katie actually was flying back from Turkey. Where she was going to get work done. She's been there before. I think we've all seen, the various pictures over the years. Yeah. Or she's in the middle of the pandemic. She's flying to Turkey to get cosmetics done. Yeah, I mean, she's had so much work done, but I mean, she does get a lot of stick for it. Do you think she gets stick for it, or do you think that all these photos and stuff comes out and she does speak about it very openly on YouTube? So she kind of it's kind of like not fair game, but she does speak openly about it.
I think she does, but she don't care what they say about her, like so.
Yeah,
she is very open about it, but then again, she's not seeing her younger children because she thinks she currently looks like a monster. So she must know that like there's a fine line between what she's done and the recovery period, for say, which I get why she's done it. Like she doesn't look great currently. I'm sure it will look fabulous after. But it's hard, isn't it? Because she's had it done. She's kind of got to go on about it and say, had all of it done, get over it.
She didn't even need it. She was so beautiful when she was young.
Yeah, she is an extremely attractive woman.
Yeah.
And she's had so much. They do say, that plastic surgery is a bit addictive. Yeah. It's not like, it's like, when I get my nails done or something, I'll go through like a few months of getting them done, and that's like £30.
It's like a confidence boost, though, isn't it? When you get your lips done, it just makes you feel more confidence.
Completely. But do you think she's setting a bad example by basically like saying, she's flying off to Turkey, she's getting all of this done, she's documenting it, etc. Do you think she's setting a bad example for, the younger generation who are viewing her Instagram and stuff and her YouTube and thinking, oh, it's just as easy as popping on a plane?
Maybe, but if she feels confident and comfortable like that, then let her do what she's got to do. But yeah, it's not like young girls are looking up to her as like a glamour model, especially me, like, and I think like you want to see her being more natural, maybe, and just stop getting so much done.
Yeah.
Now Sophie's got in touch. Do you think people judge Katie too much and forget she's not had the easiest life? I mean, that's actually a very good point. That documentary, Harvey, I think it was Harvey and Me. I saw a completely different side to her.
Oh, she's brilliant. She's brilliant with children. Brilliant.
Yeah, she has been through a lot. And if she wants to get stuff done, then unfortunately, she has got this massive following and whatnot. But I don't think that's really a reason to not. And like, she's been very open and honest about it, I suppose.
I think people are going to judge her no matter what, really. No matter what she does, or no matter what she does and stuff like that. They're always just going to say something about her. So just carry on what you're doing, Kate.
You do you, honey.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we've got time for this week, guys. Let's hope for the boys, and it's coming home.
Yes.
We'll
celebrate next
week.
All
our fingers crossed. All our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Catch you next week, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.